Hello, and thank you for giving us the time to discuss an important issue that has impacted many families throughout the United States. It is an issue that every retirement plan should consider. That issue is long-term care planning. The issue of long-term care has taken a greater role in our life as we live healthier and much longer. In response, the private long-term care market has developed a coverage concept that we are excited to share with you. So let's get started. In our example today, we're going to use a 60-year-old non-smoking female, moving $100,000 into an account to create $450,000 worth of long-term care insurance. It will be paid out at $6,300 per month and also have $150,000 worth of life insurance. Let's focus for a moment on the $100,000. Many clients, like yourself, have a rainy day fund. Money's often in a CD or money market, earning very little interest. Well, many of those accounts earn 1% or less. 1% of $100,000 is $1,000 annually, and after Uncle Sam, somewhere around $650 per year. So what we propose is to move the $100,000 into an account and create $450,000 worth of long-term care insurance. And when we look at it, your true cost to create the $450,000 is the $650 per year that you give up in interest. So yes, we move $100,000 to create $450,000 from a conservative account, and in effect, it costs you $650 per year. It also comes with an option that allows a refund of your premium, ensuring that you continue to control your asset, and all that you have done is move it from one account to another. Often many clients look at this idea and say, wow, for $650 to create $450,000, it's too good to be true. But it's not. So let's take a moment and actually look at the concept and how it works should you need long-term care. We're going to create $450,000 worth of coverage, but we're going to divide it up in between the $150,000 worth of life insurance and the $300,000 worth of extension of benefits for long-term care. Now, if you need long-term care coverage, we're going to use the $150,000 first before we get into the additional benefits. But what makes up that $150,000? Well, it's $100,000 of your money and $50,000 of the insurance company's money. So, in effect, you have more at risk initially than the insurance company. But by cost sharing your long-term care risk with that carrier, it allows that additional $300,000 worth of extension of benefit coverage should you need it. It's not too good to be true. Many people will look at me and say. But I'll say, think about it for a moment. And let's go back and look at the true cost of this concept. We said it was 1% of your $100,000, which after taxes is $650 a year, to create that $450,000 worth of long-term care coverage. So think about it logically. How long would it take you to invest $650 to turn around and earn the additional $50,000 on top of the life insurance amount? A long time, right? Well, what if you actually needed the long-term care insurance and you were in a situation where you needed the entire $450,000 worth of coverage? How long would you have to invest that $650 to create $450,000? A long, long time. So let's take a look at an actual example if you needed the long-term care insurance. Remember, we said we were going to take the $150,000 first, and if you had a $100,000 long-term care event, how much would you actually get back? Well, you'd get the $100,000 for the long-term care, but we're going to give you an additional $50,000, which would be the entire life insurance amount, for a total payout of $150,000. You would be reimbursed for the $100,000 long-term care claim, and then at death receive a check for $50,000. Let's take a second scenario where you use $200,000 worth of long-term care insurance. Well, we take the $150,000 life insurance amount out first. We take $50,000 out of the extension of benefits rider to provide your $200,000 worth of benefits. Remember, you started with $100,000 worth of assets. We turned it into $200,000 worth of long-term care benefits. But because it's a life insurance contract, you get an additional 10% of the life insurance amount, which is $15,000. Well, what would happen if you used the entire amount, the $150,000 worth of life insurance, the $300,000 worth of extension of benefits rider? You would still get an additional $15,000 at death, even if the assets are exhausted. It's a win-win situation. If you never use the long-term care, you have the $150,000 worth of life insurance. If you have the long-term care need, you collect $450,000. You are cost sharing your long-term care with a carrier. What a great way to have a plan.